The game plan is brought to you by Max Jazz Games, whose game Kung Pooby you could be playing right now. Kung Pooby is not running a Cyber Monday deal because Kung Pooby is free on the iOS App Store right now. You can just go there. You can't get cheaper than free. I guess, okay, is it cheaper if Max Jazz Games paid you to play the game? Is that classified as cheaper than free?
No, I think you get down to zero, and that's the cheapest. You can't then making money on top of that doesn't get cheaper. That's value add, and he's not going to do that. We should say that.
He's not going to do that.
No, so we should really clear that.
We should spend another 5 minutes like mulling over this point, though.
Yeah, totally. His business model is terribly flawed. Kung Pooby, he'll pay you.
He'll pay you, B. Okay, terrible. The game plan is where we look at the games that came out this week so you can plan out your week of video games. Gus, start us off with what's dropping this week.
Can do. Oddworld Soulstorm is coming out on Xbox, an explosive action-adventure game complete with crafting, scavenging, platforming, and sneaking. It's the story of an impossible fight against an opposing force that will use every means at their well-funded disposal, from propaganda to brute force and deadly violence to stop Abe and the Uprising.
Beyond a Steel Sky is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch on November 30th. The groundbreaking 3D adventure thriller set in an AI-driven future. Subvert the world, hack the systems, and solve dark conspiracies to uncover the devastating truth.
Also on Tuesday, Evil Genius 2 World Domination comes out on PlayStation and Xbox Game Pass, a satirical spy-fi lair builder where you are the criminal mastermind. Construct your base, train your minions, defend your operations from the forces of justice, and achieve global domination.
War Tales is coming to Steam Early Access on PC on December 1st. War Tales is an open-world RPG in which you lead a group of mercenaries in their search for wealth across a massive medieval universe. Explore the world, recruit companions, collect bounties, and unravel the secrets of the tombs of the ancients.
On Thursday, December 2nd, Century Age of Ashes comes out on PC. Century Age of Ashes is a free-to-play multiplayer dragon battle game. Master a growing roster of classes and dragons, compete in intense arena battles, and rule the skies in fast-paced aerial dragon combat.
I remember this game. Anvil Vault Breakers is coming to PC and Xbox. Take on the role of a vault breaker in search of alien artifacts called vaults, and fight against monsters and powerful bosses.
Called aliens.
You can strengthen your breakers to explore the farthest galaxy that no one has ever reached.
Solar Ash is coming to PC and PlayStation. Solar Ash is the second game from the Heart Machine, creator of the award-winning 2016 game Hyper Light Drifter. Players will find a surreal, vivid, and highly stylized world filled with wild, high-speed traversal, endearing characters, and massive enemy encounters. Ring, ring, the void is calling.
Mecha Jammer is coming to PC, a tactical cyberpunk turn-based RPG set on an off-world grindhouse jungle colony. Skulk through the shadows or charging guns blazing. Recruit a unique party for large squad-based assaults as your adventure plunges you deep into the city's secrets.
And on Friday, December 3rd, Chorus is coming out on PlayStation and Xbox. Take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her. Unlock devastating weapons and mind-bending abilities in an evolution of the space combat shooter, along with Forsaken, her sentient starfighter. Explore ancient temples, engaging in zero-G combat, and venture beyond waking reality.
Danganronpa Decadence is coming to Switch. Indulge in a decade of despair with 4 games in one. Danganronpa Decadence contains the 3 main titles in the legendary Danganronpa franchise: Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2 Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, and Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Also features the brand new title Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp, a board game style bonus game of Danganronpa with all new Danganronpa scenes and interactions between your favorite Danganronpa characters.
And rounding it out on Saturday, December 4th, Icarus comes out on PC. Icarus is a session-based PvE survival game for up to 8 co-op players or solo. Explore a savage alien wilderness in the aftermath of terraforming gone wrong. Survive long enough to mine exotic matter, then return to orbit to craft more advanced tech, meet your deadline, or be left behind forever.
And now you know what's dropping this week. Let us know on the Discord what your game plan is. And Peter Bernards, you don't get that lecture. You need to tell us what your game plan is right now.
I might go back and play Danganronpa.
Terrible.
But once I'm done with that, War Tales I don't know enough about, but is intriguing to me. It feels like it could be a little like modernized version of like an Oregon Trail / Gold Rush, the Aussie version, in that it's about traversing a lot of space, but with a bit more of a nicer code. I mean, I know there is an Oregon Trail that Gus, you played a couple of months ago. It's like an iOS version.
Yeah. I think it might have also been on PC, but it was just basically a complete glow up of the original game. It was still at its core the same game. So this looks far less HUD and menu prompts than that was.
Yeah, I love the look of it, and I really like the idea of this. Like, it's almost tilt shifty in its isometric look here. So it's like, I think it'll be a cute little experience.
I think aesthetically you're spot on.
There's definitely more action than an Oregon Trail, obviously. So.
Outside of what we're seeing in this gameplay section here, I'm worried that what we saw earlier of that overworld and stuff is just for the trailer, and then I hope it stays this clean and beautiful and minimal, and I hope it doesn't turn into a game where the version of it is actually HUD everywhere, that kind of thing. So the combat has a bit of a grid base to it, but as long as it keeps nice and clean and minimal, that looks stunning.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Totally.
Gus.
I am definitely going to check out Icarus. It is, for those who don't know, developed by Dean Hall, who famously got famous making DayZ, and he has dabbled in making the very difficult second album for a long time. He toyed with doing a space survival-y game that I've forgotten the name of, that I don't think ever really made it to full release, but that had a lot of ambition and promise coming off the back of DayZ. This kind of jumped up out of nowhere and looks fantastic in trailers and screenshots. I have seen a little bit of gameplay, and it has some of that wonderful open world survival jank that you get when you need to do all these funny actions, like just little sort of mundane things like building and stuff. But I have a soft spot for these kind of like construction survival games. I think the premise of being astronauts but using bow and arrows and building log cabins and not taking your helmets off kind of is cool. And I love the idea of it being super co-op focused. But I don't know if it's going to look and play as nice as it does in the trailer. And that's coming off the back of DayZ looking and being a great concept of a game that then is just super jank when you play it, but you can find the fun in it. So if it's got any of that and the pedigree of it, I think it could be cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
And then for me, I am definitely excited to play Danganronpa on the Switch. I never played. Well, I played about an hour of the third one, and I never finished the second one. So I really want to. I feel like this could be a game that I play for the next year. On being on the Switch is perfect for it, so it kind of feels like this will be a lot of the thing that I do on the train back from Thursday night, back pocket shoots and that sort of thing. I have very little interest in the new game, which is this like weird board game version of the thing. No, just let me watch people get murdered with baseballs. But apart from that, I'm really excited for Chorus. Chorus looks really, really cool. So this is the space shooter dogfighting game. Some previews came out for this a couple of months ago, and they were pretty glowing. That it feels great to play, feels awesome to fly around, and the combat and stuff is really, really fun. I think it looks gorgeous, so I am really, really excited to check out Chorus. That's definitely going to be on Nick Boy's game plan this week.
Yeah, cool. And that's all coming as one pack together, isn't it? Like, that's everything in one title?
Danganronpa thing?
Yeah.
Yes, Danganronpa is all... Yeah.
We both got confused when you moved to Chorus. I missed it entirely.
Yes, I saw that. I was like... I'm still just looking at the board game, but that's fine. Yes. Sorry, I did not make a smooth enough transition. Chorus, space fighting game, Danganronpa, kill anime children.
There you go.
This is not the same game as the board game thing.
No, it is not. But yes, the Danganronpa Decadence is a package for the Switch.
Yep.
I don't know if you can buy them individually. You can probably buy at least the standalone game individually, but the new one, the board game one. But yeah, you get all of them, and it's a great series. Like it really is a fun, awesome. It has all the normal annoying tropes with this sort of thing. But if you liked Zero Time Dilemma and that sort of thing, like this is one of those.
I even found that with things like Persona. It was that game that I just looked at, and like the way it came together, I was like, that doesn't appeal to me in any way. And it was like 2 hours in, I'm totally hooked, and I'm like, I feel like Danganronpa's had that dangling in front of me for a long time, and I'm like, I think I might really like this series. So
I think you really could, and being on the Switch is the perfect platform for it. Like in the same way as like I would have finished Persona 4 if it was Persona 5 if it was on
a portable.
Switch.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. So that is the games coming out this week. Let us know your game plan in the Discord. How do you get to the Discord? Then just go to backpocket.gg or patreon.com/backpocket. Become a member of the Patreon community, and you unlock access to that sweet Discord along with a bunch of other perks.